Chapter 12. Friday, the team met at Cedar Grove again. Jake was ready to go and jogged off toward the trees where they'd done the warm-ups the last time. But the guys remained standing in a circle in the parking lot. Dave was leaning against the fence talking to them. Jake ran back to join them. He didn't want to miss any of the strategy talk. Although he was developing his own strategy about how to take on Sam, stick to him like a shadow the whole way, and then slide past him at the finish. Jake joined the group. They weren't talking strategy. They weren't even talking about running. Tony was talking about his twin sisters and the birthday party they were going to have that weekend. They were turning 4. Way too much giggling and screaming, complained Tony. My mom wants me to help out, but I don't know if I'll survive. Everyone laughed. Paul had a music recital that evening. He played the trombone. Sean talked about a new video game he wanted to try. What about you, Sam? What's going on with you? Asked Dave. Sam shrugged slightly and smiled. Paul jumped in and told them how Sam had competed in the Math Olympics at school. And? Asked Dave. Sam grinned and unzipped his jacket to show off a gold medal. Jake knew it. Sam liked to win. Sam does fractions for fun, Sean joked as they all gave Sam a high five. How about you, Jake? Huh? Oh, he paused. I run. No gaming? Asked Sean. Not much. No long division? Sam added. Everyone laughed. No little sisters? Asked Tony. No music lessons? Asked Paul at the same time. No, but I have a brother who plays music all day. What kind? Loud. The guy smiled. Well, said Dave, I don't know much about making music, but I guess we should make some tracks. Let's go. Jake was still smiling as he walked out of the parking lot. These guys are okay, he thought. When they started their warm-up run through the woods, though, a familiar hard knot started to form in his stomach. What causes that, he wondered. Again, Jake followed just behind Sam. He knew he could pass him when the time came. After the warm-up, Dave met them in the parking lot and had them take off their spikes and put their regular running shoes back on. What now? Thought Jake. No wind sprints today? He asked. No, that's Wind Sprint Wednesday, answered Sean. Today is Far Out Friday. Far Out Friday? Jake winced. Again, he felt a little like he was in kindergarten. Did Dave come up with these names? No, we did. What's Monday then? Mixed Up Monday. You never know what Dave will come up with. Little bit of anything. It turned out that Far Out Friday meant they went for a long run across the city. The guys waved at everyone as they jogged by. Jake got the impression they took this route often, and they'd gotten to know certain people as regulars. The lady walking 4 dogs, the delivery man dropping off boxes at the market. When they passed Ben's bakery, they all banged on the front window. What's that all about? Asked Jake. Ben's our sponsor, huffed Paul. He bought us the shirts and stuff. Jake quickly scanned the front of his jersey and each sleeve. How come his name isn't on them? I guess he's not into that. Just wants to help out. So we say thanks every time we run by. Show him we're out here working hard. The guys had stuck together loosely as a group. Sam and Jake, then Sean, Tony, and Paul close behind. Jake had been ready to pass Sam, but he wasn't sure of the route they were going to take. Now they were on their way back to Cedar Grove, 100 meters or so from the entrance to the parking lot, and Jake was ready to make his move. He wanted to show Dave what he could do. A cyclist zoomed by on his left. A flash of fur flew in on his right. A little dog, leash and tongue flapping, ran in front of him. Jake had to jump to avoid trampling him. Came down sideways. He rolled onto the grass and made a grab for the leash. A woman came running up. Oh, I'm so sorry, Bitsy, you naughty dog, she cried. He saw that bike go by and started to chase it, she explained. He's ridiculous with bikes. He got away from me. I'm so sorry. Are you all right? Fine, said Jake, holding the leash out to her. Are you sure? He nodded. The woman went off, scolding Bitsy. By now Sam had come back, and Paul, Tony, and Sean had caught up. Oh, no, said Paul, shaking his head. Torpedo dog. I've met up with him before. He sure sabotaged your run. He reached out a hand to pull Jake up. You okay? Fine. But when Jake stood and put weight on his left ankle, it didn't exactly feel fine. Sure? Yeah, just got the wind knocked out of me for a minute. He walked with the others back to Cedar Grove. Here's my team, said Dave as they turned in. Good to see you guys. Dave clapped each of them on the shoulder. Everyone feeling good? Everyone looked at Jake. He nodded. They all nodded. Okay, do a light run sometime Saturday if you can. Maybe run off the birthday cake and ice cream. He winked at Tony. Tony groaned. Take Sunday off. Your body needs a rest. See you on Monday. Jake shook his head. Light runs were not his style. Neither were days off. He'd continue with his own schedule. He went to unlock his bike. Hey, Jake? Called Dave. Yeah? Are you limping? No. Dave looked at him with one eyebrow raised. Maybe a little. He explained about Bitsy. Let's have a look. Jake gasped softly as he took off his shoe, but he tried to cover it up by clearing his throat. Dave felt the ankle. Not too bad. Stay off it for the weekend, though. Should be okay by Monday. Okay, said Jake. But he had no intention of taking the weekend off. This would be the perfect test to see if he could tough it out.